Denbosch. Welcome to this video in which I will be showing you how to prepare Parxac. It is an ancient recipe for a bread used in religious rituals, mainly in the Dersim region. And to make the bread, you will be needing the following ingredients: flour, butter, milk, water and salt. Now we start with making a well in the middle of our flour. I've put the flour in a large container in which I can easily work. We divide the salt over the flour, and you need quite some salt because the taste of the salt has to be evident when you eat the Parxac. So don't be skimpy. Now, in the well that you have prepared, you slowly add your butter that you have softened in a microwave or on the stove, whatever you prefer. But do make sure that the butter that you have softened is not too hot. You do not want to burn your hands while working. And it's also important that it's not too hot, because otherwise you would cook the flour, and this is not what we're aiming for at this point. This part is quite essential. What needs to happen is that you slowly rub the butter into the flour. Do this gently, and you will slowly see the white color of the flour turning to the warm yellow of the butter. Now, the New York Kurdish Cultural Center is celebrating March as our Kurdish Heritage Month. It is an annual project from them, and I'm honored to contribute to it. If you know me from my Instagram account, you know that I find joy and meaning in my culinary heritage. And for this reason, today I wanted to share with you a special part of Kurdish culture. This sacred bread is called Parxac or Bıcik, and is traditionally prepared during the Xizir fast in February. And to people of Alevi religion, it still carries a very deep spiritual, cultural, and also historical meaning, so especially the Kurdish Alevi. And as you can see here, the color of the flour has changed into a more yellowish color, and I am easily feeding it, the butter still, into the flour. You want it to really incorporate. About Parxac, this is the Kurmanji name for the bread, and it basically means, or it reflects the idea of a divided portion. So you make this bread, you divide it in portions, and then you share it. So in Zazaki, it has a different name. It is called Bıcik. And also in Zazaki or Kurmanji, depending on how you wish to name the dialect, it emphasizes the ritual of dividing the bread to share. And so this shows how the tradition is preserved across Kurdish linguistic communities. Some families also call it Niyaz, but that's a more modern name, meaning devotional offering. And this highlights its connection to faith and devotion. Now, as you can see, I've added my water. And now I'm adding the milk. And I have an extra glass of milk just in case I would need more to get to the consistency of the dough that I want. But it turned out that this glass of milk combined with the water was enough. So now I'm slowly incorporating the liquids into the mixture that we had prepared. And I will be kneading it to a dough easily. The dough that we're making is rich, yet quite simple. As I said, we use butter, flour, milk, water and salt. And what we're going to do is carefully knead it until you have a soft dough. Leave it to rest for a little bit, and then we'll bake it until it's golden. Now you can see here how we're slowly getting to a consistent dough. So the Xizir fast is an important period in Kurdish Alevi tradition. Families honor Xizir. Xizir is a revered spiritual entity. Xizir symbolizes hope, protection, blessing, guidance. And traditionally the fast for Xizir lasts for 3 consecutive days in February. It goes from dawn until sunset, the fasting. And although in some communities people might do longer than 3 days. And the fast is not just about abstaining from food and drink. It is a time, like most fasting in other religions as well, for spirituality, for reflection, and renewal of faith. And who you see here now is Lilith. She's one of our cats. So as you can see, we now have a firmer dough. Now, for Xizir fast, those who participate focus on sincerity, on compassion, on their moral conduct. And it's also believed that if you fast during this period, you will remove negative energy from yourself, from your loved ones. And that you will bring blessings and protection to your household and community. Now, what you see here happening is that I have rested the dough after kneading it well. You get this soft dough and you leave it to rest for around 20 minutes. And now you have to make sure that it takes shape. I'm getting it to fit my oven tray precisely. Now we're going to, on top of the bread, make 7 circles, which we press into the dough. Usually women making these breads, it's mostly women. If men want to make it, we applaud it fully. But there's also a reality that it's usually women making these breads. And as you can see, I have made my glass a little bit wet because the glass was sticking when I put it in the dough. And here I am making 7 circles. And in each circle, with my finger, I will make a central indentation, as you will see. So the circles symbolize the moon. They symbolize continuity, but also cosmic order. And now the indentations that I'm now starting to make, they represent Rasti. And Rasti means the ultimate truth. In some region, the bread must be shared also among 7 families. And that also reflects the sacredness of the number 7. This is why we make 7 circles and 7 indentations. And in every indentation, we put some butter, which means that we want good things to come to ourselves, but also our community, the people around us. The number 7 is sacred. It's an ancient holy number, and it is thought that the world has 7 layers. And what's also interesting, Nevros is sometimes called Hafte Malo, which basically means 7 houses or 7 families. Again, representing the importance of the number 7. And it is said, I haven't seen it myself, but as I understand from Erdal Gezik, who is a known researcher and author on Kurdish Alevism, as I understand from him, there are also those who prepare the Parxac in 7 layers because of the importance of the number 7. Now, the practice of marking breads with symbols is found in many cultures worldwide. In Christianity, breads are made for Christmas, Easter. Other saints are celebrated with bread. And these breads can be marked with crosses or lines. And they do this to bless the household or honor a saint. In Coptic Egypt, ceremonial breads bear crosses or geometric designs, linking the bread to divine protection and spiritual meaning. Across the Mediterranean and the Near East, ritual breads may carry suns, moons, circles, other symbols, and these markings carry meaning and link the act of sharing bread to spiritual principles, just like with this Parxac bread. So the 7 circles and indentations on Parxac or Bıcik belong to this long human tradition of sacred bread symbolism. Now, the bread was nicely prepared, and then I put it into the oven. In order to get a brown crust on top of my bread, I put some butter, but also some yogurt. And the yogurt is what gives the color to the bread. If you want it more brown on top, you add more yogurt to the top. And now it's done and ready to cut and share with people around you. And historically, the observance of Xizir and this bread have ancient roots, predating Islam. Scholars even trace continuity with pre-Islamic, Anatolian and Mesopotamian spiritual practices, where figures like Xizir represented protection, life and renewal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this information. If you have questions, please feel free to use the comment section, and hopefully you will try this bread and share it with your friends and loved ones.